know a lot of people also try and do dry January. You interested in that?
Oh no, not at all.
Nope.
No, no. Especially because I know we're like potentially trying to plan something for you and Taylor's party. So I
Hmm.
know I'm not escaping the first 13 days with that one.
Nope.
And
And
then I'm going to Nashville.
that's right.
That I'll
Yeah,
talk about with
Nashville.
with Jack.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that at a later date.
Yeah, you're going to
Um,
Nashville and then Colorado. I
and then
mean,
Colorado. So there's no shot I'm avoiding.
I think you should do the
Like
opposite of dry January. I think
I
you should
might
do drink
you're
January. Just every
you're
day.
right.
Crack it open
Let's
right now.
see. I think it's possible. I think I did drink yesterday.
Well, then we're off to a hot. What about the first? I mean, you had to the first.
4, 3, 2. Oh, I fucked up. 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 21 of the Two Man Podcast. How are you doing, Carl?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. I'm feeling like energized, so happy to be in this new year. 2024 sounds good, man. Happy New Year, dude.
Happy New Year, man. Happy holidays to you and all the listeners.
Oh yeah.
It was a fun holiday season.
Yeah, it was, man. It was a good time.
Yeah, how was yours?
Dude, mine was good, just chilled with the fam.
Mhm.
Went to Brooklyn the 2 days and
Nice.
then just kind of hung out, worked a little bit on New Year's Eve,
Not
and
bad.
then hit up with the boys, hit up Dark Horse, our old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, we kind of just hung out there. It wasn't too packed. Somebody actually rented out the whole upstairs,
Jeez.
which I thought was crazy. Yeah, because I was like thinking about it. I even said to I'm friends with a couple of the security guards there. I was like,
Nice.
dude, they had to have paid stupid money because
Oh
especially on New
yeah.
Year's Eve, like on like a main street bar, you could have easily like charged people money for tickets to just
Oh
enter.
yeah. Just to go upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't do that because they already were making money from the private event. I like asked them, they're like, yeah, we asked our boss, and they said that the guy had asked, and he was like, no, like we're gonna make stupid money like selling tickets, and he's like, come on, everything has a price. Like, how much is it?
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
guess they gave him like some ridiculous number that he couldn't say no
Probably
to.
just gave him a
So
blank check and said whatever it's worth. Jeez.
whatever it's worth,
Because
yeah.
did you pay a cover to go in?
No,
Oh shit.
yeah, we just walked in, no cover,
Because I was
straight to the bar.
I was gonna say if say like the cover was like 20, 50, $100, you would just
Yeah.
have to calculate like say there's like 100 plus people that go in for $100, whatever the math is there. You have to top it with whatever you want to pay. But considering there was no cover, I guess that guy paid a pretty penny.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, dude, like you must have to love every single person that's at that private party. I don't know if it like
Yeah.
I asked around, I was like, is it like for a corporate event? Nobody really kind of knew because around like 1 o'clock too, they opened up the upstairs, they opened up the private event to the
Uh,
public. So
okay.
after the ball dropped, like an hour after they opened it up. So we went up there for like 30 minutes or so and then we finally left.
Hmm.
But it was pretty cool. Nothing too crazy. But how about yourself? How was the holidays, Christmas? You got anything good? And what did you do for New Year's?
Yeah, I got some great gifts. Well, yeah, first, of course, good seeing the family. Me and Taylor went to my parents on the 23rd, had a
Nice.
lovely brunch with everyone. Then we left Christmas Eve to go see Taylor's parents in Pennsylvania, and then we drove back on Christmas because we both had work the next day. So, but we
Damn.
still got to spend some time as well, have some quick breakfast, see everyone, get some gifts, give some gifts as well.
Nice.
So it was great. And then yeah, me and Taylor definitely stayed home for New Year's Eve as well. I know definitely not as fun either, but we just realized it's just not it wasn't too worth it. We were traveling a lot in the month of December. We wanted just a nice weekend to just relax and not go
Yeah,
anywhere.
I feel like you were literally just like everywhere in the month of December.
Yeah,
So
each
that's
weekend
nice.
I was in a different state, so and I know January was filled with a lot of travels that I'm sure we'll talk about on the show,
Yeah,
but
of course.
we definitely look forward. We made some nice food, just chilled, watched some TV, and watched the ball drop and everything. So it was
Nice,
good.
man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, no, the gift season was very kind. Obviously, in our older age, getting clothes is a nice necessity. Socks, underwear,
Yep.
and clothes to wear to work were definitely some of the highlights. Taylor got me tickets to a Wolfpack game, also, which is
Oh,
like the
that's
minor
cool.
league stadium by us. The Rangers minor league affiliate. And it was so
Oh, it's
funny
dope.
too because she got tickets and they were right on the glass.
That's
And
sick.
I know, and I've never sat in the glass. And obviously, I'll probably never get the chance in Madison Square Garden because that would probably cost you $2,000
Nah, we're gonna make it big and we're gonna film a podcast on the glass.
on the glass. Well,
On the glass.
and I haven't done it until that happens. But yeah, I'm sitting on the glass, and I think a fight breaks out, or something broke out in the game, and I was kind of hesitant because I've never banged on the glass, and someone else started doing it. So I saw it bang on the glass.
Oh.
I sat down so happy, and Taylor's like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't know, I never did that before." So it was a fun time for sure. But I think one of the best gifts I got too that my mom surprised me with was a new Xbox. So yeah, big round of applause, big shout out to my
Dude, I'm so
family.
happy for you, man. So
Yeah,
happy for you. That is
yeah,
a A+ gift from Mama Garnett and Dada Garnett. I
Data
think I said that
Garnett.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they both clutched up too. Yeah, because obviously everyone has the new Xbox, and I still just had the Xbox One. And I wasn't trying to just buy a whole new console just so I could talk to the boys when I can do that on my phone or play games because I don't know. I'm not good at them anyway. So, but it is worth it now. I've been playing Chell a couple of times. It's a whole new console. And it's been great.
Dude, I know. I'm a little jealous because I don't play Chell with you boys, but I'll hop in the party.
Yeah.
You guys seem to be rocking every single night you guys play. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, I definitely missed that. I haven't played that game in like 3 years with them.
Yeah.
Because every time we only play it for like 3, 4 months, you pay $60, $70 for the game and you never play it again. But considering they're still playing it, we're trying to capture that D1 title. And then once that settles down, I'll probably start hopping back on Fortnite and COD and all
Let's
those things.
go. Let's go.
I'll definitely
We
help you.
gotta stream a Fortnite game of us winning
Yeah,
to us.
we will definitely catch a dub. But yeah,
Oh,
no.
easily.
I
Yeah.
definitely had some good gifts. You get any good gifts this year?
Yeah, I got a couple of good gifts. What's funny is I think I was talking to Courtney about it and she was like, "Yeah, I got a dishwasher." And I was like, "You know what's really
That's
funny?"
sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she got a dishwasher for her new house.
Yeah,
And then I was like, I think that my favorite gift, so I got this chain. So
that's
this
cool.
is my favorite gift, but as a joke, I was like, I think my favorite gift was a pair of socks my mom bought me with the dog's face on it.
Sick.
Absolutely adorable. And I was
Amazing.
like, how funny is it like that I'm at the age where it's like a dishwasher and like a pair of socks is like my
Yeah.
favorite gift.
Yeah. No,
You
of
know what I
course.
mean?
Exactly.
I was like, it's really gotten to that point where those two things. It's like if you had told me this 10 years ago that
Yeah.
that would have been my favorite gift, I would have been like, "Are you kidding me? Like,
D-
just give me a toy."
yeah,
Like,
dude. Yeah. Us opening up like a new WWE action figure or Hell
dude,
in a Cell or something like that was our highlight
yes,
or a new Xbox game or
yeah,
Nintendo Switch or all those things. But now you open up a pair of socks, you think it's the greatest thing in the
it's
entire world.
the greatest thing ever, man. And
Yeah.
quick time out before we move on anywhere else. I just want to talk about the WWE. Like, it has been crazy recently. I've just gotten into it again, and
Yeah.
like you just talking about it, just brought flashbacks.
Yeah.
My brother, me and my dad were watching the Washington Huskies game versus Texas,
Yeah.
and Joey runs up like mid game and he goes, "Give me the remote." And we're like, "What? We're watching something." He's like, "No, give me the remote." And he flips the TV to The Rock is back on
Oh
Monday
yeah, I
Night Raw.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "No way." Like my inner child just was like, "There's no way The Rock is in the
Yeah.
building." And
No,
he teased the comeback. Dude, I think I might just start watching, man.
dude,
Cause
he's huge. He's ready to fight again.
yeah,
He looks ring ready for sure.
he I think he like kind of like hinted that he's gonna be going for Roman Reigns.
All right, good. Someone take that
So
title away from him for sure.
yeah, please. If
No,
it's either him or CM Punk or Randy Orton, like
yeah,
somebody
someone.
take it away
I
from
know.
him.
I know, because it TikTok has been great too because there's so many TikTokers that stream Raw and SmackDown and
Yeah,
all the main events. So I always like the next day they always pop up on my feed and they always hit me with the highlights. So I'm
yeah,
definitely kind of in it. I haven't watched it yet, but it's coming for sure.
yeah. I actually ended up that night like Seth Rollins was defending his belt against I think his name is like Seth McIntyre or
Yeah,
something,
I don't know. Yeah,
The
sure.
Scottish guy.
Yeah,
I've like seen clips of him like on my like TikTok and Instagram and stuff.
yeah,
But dude, I was like, holy shit, this is I have not watched WWE in a while.
yeah,
Like I was literally every time they were like one, two,
yeah.
three, I was like, oh, and he would kick out. I'd be like, how did he kick out?
Dude, it was sick. Nothing was better. I mean, we lived
Dude,
close enough. I
nothing.
remember we were Monday nights. It would be late. It started later, so like we would hang out, and at that time in like elementary school, sometimes we
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to watch the main event because it went till like 11 o'clock. So that was like
exactly.
we had school the next day, so we would have to like record it and then watch it and then
The
go to
next
school
day,
the next
yeah.
day.
Yep, I
Uh,
remember that. Yep.
yeah, no,
Hmm.
those were good times being able to do all that. I miss the WWE days for sure.
Dude, I think I'm gonna get back into it, man. Like
We should.
they've just brought back CM Punk. They're bringing back Randy Orton. Like
No, I
like
know they're bringing back the goats.
bringing back the goats, dude. And Randy Orton looks like he looks big,
No,
bro.
I
Like he
know.
looks meaty.
Him and the
Hey
Rock
yo,
look like
meaty. Hey yo.
him and the Rock look like the same size now,
No, it's
which is
insane.
crazy.
Crazy, dude. But yeah, but sorry to get off topic
No,
about
you're good.
WWE, but freaking I love like I can't wait to watch more. I was like, dude, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna tune in.
I know. Yeah, we got to stay kid at heart somewhere, especially when we're getting excited for socks and dishwashers.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, yeah. My favorite gift was probably this Mets chain.
That's awesome.
Got a new chain and a little Mets emblem. So just rocking it for the pod today.
That's great.
But yeah, that's probably my favorite gift.
Nice. Yeah. No,
But
I know Taylor asked for this like scrubber that can clean like the bathtub, the shower, and all these things from her mom. And like that was the first thing we were pumped to come back and do on
no
Christmas is
way.
is is like use that, which is like kind of crazy.
That's
That now that
hilarious.
is something we're super excited to get.
That is so funny.
Which is sad, but I do still have my Christmas tree up. I do still have the decorations up, and it kind of brought me to think like, when's like an acceptable time to still have Christmas stuff up? You think?
Personally, like when I was younger, I think we used to leave our Christmas tree up until like at least I think it's like when they say the three kings come,
Oh,
like in like the story, you know.
sure.
I
Yeah.
guess like they obviously weren't there. Also, by the way, those mangers that everybody has outside, the nativity sets, they're all wrong because
Oh, please enlighten
the
everyone.
three kings did not come when Jesus was born. They came like several weeks after because it was such a long journey. So I'm
Really?
pretty sure like the actual day where they came is like the last week in January or like the first week in February. Don't quote me on that.
I'm
But
I'm I'm not
it's
gonna
yeah,
fight you on this religion or anything.
but
I'm way out there, so
exactly. So yeah, so essentially, my when we were younger, we would always leave the Christmas tree up until like the day after the three kings technically came, because
yeah, of
that's when the three kings actually came, and they gave the presents to
course.
Jesus, and then the little drummer boy was just going crazy, playing
Yeah,
the
yeah, and they
drums.
had they had some animals,
Yeah,
right? Cow,
yeah. They,
horse,
I don't think they
sheep,
had a cow. No, I don't think they had a cow.
ox. No, there's a cow. No,
I
what's
don't
that
think there
other
was a
one? There's
cow.
two
I
big
know there was
animals. They have a
definitely a
horse.
sheep. I know there was a sheep.
What about a horse? Camel? Maybe the other one's a camel.
Camel. They rode on camels. The three wise men. I mean,
Hmm.
the three
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 wise men
kings.
once said. Yeah, no, that's crazy too. But even speaking of Christmas now as well, another follow-up question is when you were younger, when you and Joey were younger, what was your Christmas morning? What time did you wake up? The order you opened everything, things like that.
Yeah.
Because
I
I've
think
been talking to people and they've been having different ideas of Christmas morning.
so. Ours was like when we were like really young.
Yeah,
It was like we would probably wake up at like 8, 9 a.m.
nice.
Either me or Joey would wake up first, wake the other one up,
Of course.
then go to our parents. Santa's here. Santa's here.
Of
Santa's here.
course, of
Then
course.
run down the stairs, and then it would usually be like every other. Like Joey would open one, then I would open one. Joey
Okay.
would open one. I would open one,
Nice, yeah.
and then we would go every other until all of them were done, and then our parents would open them. Then we'd open
Yeah.
up the stockings, and like so on and so forth.
Socking second. Interesting.
Yeah, stocking second. Because dude, you want to get to the nitty gritty stuff, bro.
Nah, I was me and Jill, we were stocking kind of family first.
I
We
mean,
would
you got those big stockings. Those stockings are
we do
elite.
have some big stockings and they were
Yeah.
usually packed with some stuff. It wasn't just no card or anything. They had some money in there, they had some candy, they had stuff we were looking forward to. But
No,
I
that's fire.
think the way I remember it is me and Jill, we'd wake up dumb early, 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
That's crazy.
I know, and we, same thing. We wake the other one up, and we'd run downstairs, just me and her, and then open the stockings. And then obviously, when we were very young, we would do the same thing. Open the door, shake our mom and dad. Santa's here, Santa's here, Santa's here. Like they're
Yeah,
shocked he
Santa's here.
came. And then we would, open the gifts all together. Yeah, like me and Jill back and forth, blah blah blah. And then the parents would open. But I even remember when like me and Jill were older, like even past like believing in Santa, like we would wake up still kind of early, like 7 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., just because we couldn't sleep. We were so excited. Walk down the stairs, stockings. And then we would sit on the stairs, which is right by my parents' room. And then we would just talk really loudly or at like a normal volume, and then eventually they would just catch on and realize like, oh shit, they're up because
They're like,
you could hear us. So then they would like open the door and just be like, all right, we'll be right down. And we're like, all right, yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, gifts, gifts, gifts. Even in like middle school, definitely not high school. High school, I still couldn't sleep though. I was just so excited.
dude, I know, dude. Even in high school, I'm like, dude, I really hope I got that new baseball bat. I was like, I've been
No,
asking for it. I want
exactly.
it.
Like
I
it just,
need it.
I know, like opening the Xbox, like I haven't opened up a new gaming console in like 5, 6 years. I couldn't even
Wow,
believe the feeling.
that's actually kind of crazy to
Yeah,
actually think about. Like even my gaming consoles that I have, like I paid for them all myself, you know. So like
exactly.
opening up a console, like I feel like I would just be like that typical TikTok boy
Yeah.
opening up a PS5 on Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, especially because I didn't even ask for it. So that's why I was double shocked.
Yeah,
But it was definitely good. Gonna miss the holiday season. Stressful times, but
yeah, definitely
def
stressful.
yeah, definitely looking to end it. Definitely ready to lose all the alcohol, cheese, crackers, and food I ate over the last 2 weeks as well too. That I didn't know what day it was. Work was just non-existent, so
Dude,
it's
yeah,
tough to get. It
I
was
feel
tough to
that
get
one.
back on track so far this week.
I know, man. I went to the gym twice today. Well, not twice. I went to Muay Thai and then I
Yeah.
went to the gym. I tried to do at least like two like
Mm.
activity things after work. And like I was on my way to the gym and my mom's like, "Yeah, dinner's about to be ready." I was like, "Mom, I'm going to the gym first." I was like, "I'll eat after." She goes, "You already went to like Muay Thai this morning. Like, why do you have to go to the gym?" I'm like, "Mom, like I'm trying to lose all this weight I just
Yeah.
gained from the past month and a half, just all the holidays. Just let me rock."
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. Cause yeah, one, you gotta try to get back into it if you want to get back into it at the gym. So you gotta fight that off. And
Yeah.
two, you gotta fight off all the New Year's NPCs who are
Oh,
are
dude,
New Year's
yeah.
resolutions are to go to the gym the first week. God bless you. Proud of you. But most of them just don't know what they're doing. I'm not
Isn't
saying I
your
do,
Yeah,
but
but isn't your gym in the like in the place or do you go to another one? Like in your
no,
apartment?
yeah, the gym is in the apartment complex, but that's the bigger problem is because it's small. So like
A lot
Planet
of people though
Fitness,
like what have been going since the
last
new
couple of
year.
days, yeah, I've had, me and Taylor have had days when there's like maybe one or two other people there, and
Yeah.
four people, it's crowded. But like today, especially after work, everyone was there. There was like
Oh, I
six or
could
seven
only
people there,
imagine.
and there's only like 6 or 7 different places you can be in there. So I
Yeah.
was just looking around. I was like, oh brother, like you either have to go really early or really late now, because, and like again, I applaud everyone who wants to go give it hell. I don't want to make fun of anyone for it, but I'm just like, good God.
You haven't been here all year. Like
Yeah,
what's making you start now?
yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's definitely crazy. And I know a lot of people also try and do dry January. You interested in that?
Oh no, not at all.
Nope.
No. No. Especially because I know we're like potentially trying to plan something for you and Taylor's party. So I know
Mm,
I'm not escaping the first 13 days with that one.
nope.
And
And
then I'm going to Nashville.
that's right.
That I'll
Yeah,
talk about with
Nashville.
with Jack.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that at a later date.
Yeah, you're going to
Um,
Nashville and then Colorado. I
and then
mean,
Colorado. So there's no shot I'm avoiding.
I think you should do the
Like
opposite of dry January. I think
I
you should
might
do drink January just every
you're
day.
right.
Crack it open
Let's
right now.
see. I think it's possible. I think I did drink yesterday.
Well, then we're off to a hot. What about the first? I mean, you had to. The first football was on.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I mean
So,
I drank at night, so that counts.
oh yeah, duh. So
At the
then
ball
what about?
drop.
So it
Yeah.
just has to be
So that
yesterday.
counts. Did I drink yesterday? Ah, no, I didn't. All right,
Hmm.
well, I can go 30 days.
Yeah, that's still fine.
Yeah,
Some
I can
months are
just
only
skip one
30
day.
days.
Joey, toss me a beer.
That would be great. That would be great. But
Just see a beer like coming in hot. Oh
yeah,
my
just
God.
no, no, I know. Again, applaud anyone who wants to do that too. But I think about just not that I have to drink to have fun, but there's just so many occasions like you just brought up. Different trips, different birthdays, different things like that coming up, and it's just like, can I not? I don't think you can show it.
Oh, didn't
You
see
en-
shit.
you enjoying your lemonade? Was he stone cold stunning him
So
right now?
cold. Ah.
But that kind of brings me up to our next topic is I know we talked about New Year's and New Year's resolutions. So me and Carl just
Yes.
wanted to go through some New Year's resolutions we had. Carl, if you want to start.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with one for the two-man podcast itself. My
Nice.
New Year's resolution is to gain more followers and to
Nice.
just, have some more people get or more guests on our podcast. We started the end of last year with Casey and one
Sure.
of our most watched episodes yet.
It was.
So I think that having more guests on would just make this a lot more fun for you guys and for us because we don't have to think about every single topic. Now we can just, ask this one person topics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that definitely is one of my New Year's resolutions. And plus followers, I want to at least get 5,000 followers by the end of the year.
Okay.
So
Wow.
let's
Let's shoot
let's
for the
aim
stars.
big. Let's shoot
Yeah.
for the stars.
All
Like aim
right.
for the moon. And then myself, my New Year's resolution, let's see. I want to go to Muay Thai at least 4 times a week.
Love it.
Well, 3 to 4 because
Love
sometimes
it.
work gets involved.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
3 to 4 times.
Yeah.
That's mine. How about you?
That's nice. Just a quick side story with that. Me and Taylor kind of sat down the other day and wrote New Year's resolutions for ourselves as well. Obviously, I won't get into hers, but they were all like like thoughtful, nice things and stuff. And I had the most I put down three of the douchiest
No way.
frat boy things
I
ever because it's all I could think of at the time.
I can't wait to hear these.
So mine was just get a new car, save some money, and be able to bench 225. That is all I had. Oh my god, Taylor had like 6 or 7 of like these thoughtful, like so nice, like meaningful things, and I just
Oh,
have
bro.
frat boy douche. Especially once you just go like, oh, I save money, yeah, that makes sense. All right, new car. I don't have the nicest car, but
Dude, if
like
you
then you
said
just
it
get the
like
bench 225.
if you said invest in stocks, I would have lost it. I would
Dude, I
have
should have honestly.
Oh, bro, that's hilarious.
But dude, because when we were at Langus's,
Oh
obviously
yeah, yeah,
wasn't the best time to try it because I had a few drinks in me.
yeah.
But trying to bench 225, I don't even think it budged.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so quick side story for those who don't know. So we were at our friend's house the 23rd for Friendsmas. We do an annual occurrence every year. And we have the Unifactory in the backyard. So Billy like looks at me and he goes, "Dude, you couldn't bench 225 right now." And I was like, "Dude, yes, I could. Just let me finish this beer." And I'm going out there and I'm benching 225. He's like, "You have to finish that beer." And I was like, "You're right. Let's go right now." So me, Tyler, Billy, Talk, Marcelo, and I think
Testosterone
Roger.
was flying.
Yeah, flying. I think I put on Fiend as soon as we walked into that room. As soon as we started benching, Eye of the Tiger came on. And yeah, let's just say I benched 225, one rep, one rep. Yep, thank you, thank
Dude,
you.
I
And
was, yeah.
yeah,
I,
and then Billy pumped out like 7.
yeah.
Marcelo pumped out like 8. Um, Talk pumped out like 3 or 4.
No, I know.
Roger got 2 or 3,
Dude,
and then Tyler hops on.
yeah, just, all right, pick it up. That's all it was. I mean,
Literally the same exact words. Up, all right, pick
yep,
it up.
yep, that's it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would love to do it. I don't think I can do it sober. So that's why it's my goal. But yeah, just watching you guys all there, also with a few drinks in you, just like this, I'm just like, okay, something has to change. I'm
Yo, the
doing
fact
something wrong.
You know what's funny too that you say that? So me and Billy were at the gym today and we were doing significantly less weight. I think
Yeah.
only 45s on each side. And Billy was like, dude, like, how did like Billy's like, dude, like, I'm like tired. Like, he's like, I haven't been to the gym consistently for like 2 weeks. He's like been
Yeah.
here or there, but he hasn't been
Sure.
going consistently for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, right? Like, why does this feel heavier than when I bench 225? I was like, was it because like I had a couple of drinks in me, like, and I had reached that like perfect like level of just like drunkenness and soberness where like I was Steve Rogers? Like,
Yeah, I think so.
is
I
is is that the
I
secret
I
ingredient?
think it was definitely the beers and the testosterone that was just flying around in that room that just really excelled you to get three or four.
It had. I mean, I only got one, but like,
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah, I only got one.
you didn't have
But
to tell
these
anyone though.
guys, yeah, I know, I know. But like these guys, I was like, that's crazy. I was like, you're right though. Like it feels so much like heavier. And I swear, the weights in the Unifactory are heavier for
Oh,
some
the
reason.
heaviest
Like,
weights around.
yeah, the
Yeah,
heaviest weights around. I think it's because it gets so cold in there, especially during the winter. Like there must be frostbite on it that makes it like harder for you to like lift. I'm like, what
that
the hell?
that's some good science. Yeah, no, those are the
It's a
heaviest
good
weights around.
science.
If you go to like Planet Fitness or Crunch or LA or any of those
Yeah,
places, those 25s are way lighter than the
way lighter,
25s at the gym. It's
way
unbelievable.
lighter. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. But yeah, so
Dude, I love your resolutions. Benching 225. You know what, man? I'm gonna change one of mine. I want mine to bench 225 for reps, not just one.
that's my
So
boy. There we go. All
we're
right,
gonna be training
we'll hit the
together.
gym together. I mean, my gym here
Yeah.
doesn't have like a bench press, so I can obviously just do like dumbbells and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I'm working somewhere, but I have no clue where
You
I'm even
gotta
at.
you gotta come
So
to the factory once a month and we're
okay,
just gonna
maybe
sit
that's a
there
New
and we're
Year's
just gonna
resolution.
bench. Yep.
Yeah, we're just gonna slowly go up and up. All right, sounds good.
You're gonna come back, work a shift at the mansion, and then immediately we're going to the Unifactory.
Yeah, let's do it at 2 a.m. when I haven't eaten or had anything and just try it. Yeah, that's a
Just
good time to
straight
test.
pumping. Straight pumping.
That's a good one. But yeah, so
Oh,
that's our holiday wrap up right now. But for our next topic, we kind of mix this into holidays as well. And on New Year's Day was college football, which
oh
was a
yeah,
lovely
baby.
treat. I love how it fell on what even day was that? Monday.
Yeah,
Uh,
New Year's Day. They usually do the start of the college football playoffs
mhm.
on New Year's Day, which was nice. It's cool to kind of like start the year off with some good sports entertainment.
Yeah,
But Tyler, I do have to say that first game, Michigan Bama, I am very sorry for the Roll Tide people out there in the fandom. And
yeah.
I was rooting for Roll Tide. I had a nasty parlay on them that
Did you?
obviously didn't hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
But it was a close game. I'll give
It
him
was.
that. I mean, as I was seeing a lot of people like Dan Orlovsky, right? That's a guy from first team.
Yeah. I think that's how you say it. I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
He was like, yeah, I've never seen Alabama's offense be so miserable and terrible. I haven't seen a worse
I saw
offense.
that. Yeah,
Blah, blah.
yeah,
And I'm like, dude, like they were like like fire all year, and like
yeah.
I also saw something too that um their quarterback, how do you pronounce his last name?
Milrow.
Milrow.
Yeah.
He was like talking like leading up to the playoff game and saying that his offensive coordinator didn't think that he could even be a quarterback, and he proved everybody wrong because they made it to the
No, I know.
national
Yeah,
playoffs this year. So,
yeah,
I mean, it was a close game too. It came down to the final play.
yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, no. Yeah, kind of just touching on a couple things you said. I mean, Michigan and Alabama also have great defenses. So everyone
Yeah,
who was like shitting on the offenses, you can't blame them too much. I mean, you gave both coaches a month to prepare for this game. So you
yeah,
bet they came up with every scheme, every play possible, trickery. They studied that offense. So the defenses were ready for every play. So
yeah.
that's kind of why it was so sloppy, obviously, at first. But yeah, I mean, like you said, it was a close game. Happy Alabama even made it. Literally came down to the last play.
That's what I'm
I
like. That's why I don't get why people are hating so much on it. I love how it came down to the last play.
I know, and I remember because I was obviously stressed out of my mind at the end watching this last play because I felt like they had 45 minutes to prepare for this last play, which
Yeah,
was, didn't work out well, obviously, in their favor. Spoiler alert for someone who didn't watch the game.
spoiler alert.
But I remember, well, I was talking to my dad today about it actually, because he's a big Roll Tide fan himself. And one,
Roll Tide.
I'm pretty sure that last play was not the design play. I think he showed me a
Oh.
picture that obviously the center was struggling all game. He had a low snap, and I think Milrow got nervous that he still couldn't run the same play. Because if you look at the picture, the two wide receivers block the two cornerbacks, and the running back goes out wide, and it's supposed to be an RPO. So I think he was
Oh.
supposed to throw it, or that would have been the better read, rather. But instead, since it was a low snap, he thought that was his only call. Again, this is just some guy who
Mm.
drew it out, but I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of believe it. But also, too, everyone who was like making fun of the Alabama team, I mean, one, Michigan's a great team,
Yeah.
number one for a reason, and two, this is probably like the best coach team Saban has ever put together. Not even talent wise, but also just like coaching wise, because every year he has guys who are going to make the NFL. I mean, the
Yeah.
past 5 or 6 years, all their starters get drafted at
Yeah.
least through the 4 years. The team they had right now, I mean, sure, a few guys will make the NFL. They'll get
Yeah, of
drafted,
course. Yeah,
but
but
only a couple of them, I
yeah,
think. It's not like
it's
you're.
not
It's
like
not
the
like the
whole
whole team's
team.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it
Nah,
was so coached
100%.
because he obviously didn't have like when he had the years of Hurts and Tua,
Yeah.
Smith, Waddle, Julio Jones back in the day, like all these guys who are you know putting on shows every Sunday right now. He doesn't have that anymore, but he still found a way to get his team to win. Only have two losses, make the playoffs. So as long as he's there, that team's going to still be good, and they'll be fighting next year. I think again in that new 12-team format.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see the college playoffs be more than just four teams. I think the 12 teams is going to be awesome. But yeah, I mean, Alabama, they're always going to be up there. They always get the best talent.
Yeah,
You even see people, they're like, yeah, you just come to the school of the ball. Like
yeah,
if you know that you want to like be a top prospect or something, or
yeah.
you go to Bama. So they'll
Exactly.
be all right. They'll be all
Yeah,
right.
they'll be all right. Yeah, they'll be all right for sure. But yeah, I literally looked at Taylor during the end of the game. I just started laughing from how nervous I was because I was like, this is 4th and 2 in the Rose Bowl. Like I want to enjoy this, but I was laughing. I was so nervous because I was like, this is so sick. But I wish this wasn't my team on the other end of
Yeah,
this. But yeah,
that
regardless, that was a
sucks.
good game. And the game after, I fell asleep the second half, but then I did watch the highlights. Was also a very entertaining game. I think the committee got it right this year with the
Yeah.
four teams.
I agree too. I mean that also came down to the last play.
Yeah,
Dude, that Washington quarterback, Penix,
yeah,
he's really good, dude. My
yeah.
brother has been talking about him all year, and I'm like, like he's some like quarterback from Washington, like nobody
Sure.
really like. And then watching him like play the full game yesterday, I was like, dude, like his balls just look so pure. Like he flicks the ball and the ball just goes like so far.
Exactly where it
And
needs to be. Yeah.
and he's a lefty too, like it
Beautiful.
just looks beautiful. Yeah. And Joey, actually I woke up to my I had gotten home that night from the bar and my dad just happened to be up
Hmm.
and my dad was like, so are you matching Joey's bet? And I was like, what bet? So my dad was like, yeah, Joey bet on Washington. I'm going in $50 with him. And I was like, how much did
Nice.
Joey bet? And I was like, Joey bet $100 money line. And I was
Jeez.
like, I guess so. So I matched my dad. I did $50, but we
Nice.
all hit.
Oh, there we go. Let's go
So
Washington.
yeah,
I
we
was
all
definitely
hit.
rooting for them as
Washington won
well.
and made
Nice.
some money. Yeah, I was rooting for them too, especially because did you see the controversy with Arch Manning where the quarterback that Arch Manning's supposed to sit behind him,
Yeah.
the Texas quarterback, I think his name's Owen Evans.
Quinn
Um,
Ewers, close enough.
mm,
Owen
anyway,
Evans.
yeah.
Nice.
Hey, at least I got the last. No,
Nothing.
I didn't get
Nothing.
anything right. No,
Absolutely nothing.
no. Yeah. Anyway, so apparently he's coming back next year, and
Yeah.
Arch Manning was supposed to be, the next coming of Christ, Tom Brady, and
Yeah.
reincarnated.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So they were like, "Oh, if he's coming back next year, what's happening with Arch Manning?" So I saw this like picture, and it was like the quarterback for Texas. I'm not even gonna try and say his name again. He's sitting there by himself, and like on media day, and all the people are following Arch Manning, like
Yeah.
walking off the field as he was just warming up,
Yeah.
and he was just sitting there like waiting, and you just see him just staring as like all the
I
media is
saw that.
around Arch
Yeah.
Manning. Yeah, that must just be a terrible feeling if you're
I,
like the starting quarterback leading them to a national playoff game.
Yeah,
Like
no, I know that's gonna be a
crazy.
weird situation and see how they handle it next year because
Yeah.
I know all the questions and pressure coming into the season will be on Ewers, and
Yep.
obviously Arch Manning if he stays sitting behind him.
Yeah.
So Ewers makes any sort of mistakes, the fans are gonna want Arch right away. But I think Ewers is good. I
Yeah,
think he's
I think so
legit.
too. I mean, we were talking before. Joey was saying that he doesn't think he's that great, but I was like, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, that he didn't play the best ball
Mhm.
on Monday, but they did only lose by a touchdown, and they almost won it at the end too. That game
Yeah,
also went to the final play.
I know. I
So
think yeah, I thought. I mean, not even because Arch Manning behind him. I thought he had a great year. I thought
yeah,
he just should have went to the draft this year, but.
he should have. I
Maybe
mean,
he'll try and raise
who
his
knows?
stock a little. I guess there is a lot of quarterbacks this year, so I guess he'll wait for
But
next
I
year.
think there's gonna be even more next year though. That's what the I
Mm.
mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that is that guy Penix coming back. I'm not sure. Or
No,
he?
I think he's going to the draft. I
Oh, he
think.
is.
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
I think Penix. I don't know. JJ McCarthy from Michigan might be old enough. He's old. He's
Yeah,
been there for a while.
dude. Yeah, I saw a quote today that they were talking about the sign stealing
Oh
scandal,
yeah,
and he was like
stupid.
back
He's
in
so
he was like
stupid.
he was like yeah, back in like 2019, Ohio State was stealing our signs, so we had to start stealing signs to kind of just make like even the playing field. I was
Yeah,
like, that's just such a terrible like reason in doing so. I
and
understand you're trying to
yeah,
make it even, but like don't admit to that.
yeah, and also
Don't admit to that.
the worst thing was he also said like in 2020 like the sign he's like 2019 2020 sign stealing, but also 2020 Michigan or yeah, Michigan didn't want to play didn't want to play that year against Ohio State because of COVID.
COVID, yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
but it
that.
was now it's just like well maybe it was
Yeah,
because of sign stealing,
it's
stupid.
probably because of sign
Yeah,
stealing.
you just shut your
Yeah.
mouth.
What did you think about Jim Harbaugh? Harbaugh. I don't. Did I even
You're
say
doing
that
great
right?
with names today.
Dude, I know. Am I like stroking out right now? Yeah. So did Jim Harbaugh bar?
Ball.
Anyway, he basically said that he's the best Michigan quarterback, including Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's out of his goddamn mind. It
Yeah, I,
is
I don't agree to that.
JJ McCarthy is Zach Wilson. He reminds me just he's Zach Wilson who can run a little bit, really. I mean, once this kid gets drafted, he's gonna be the same thing as Zach Wilson.
What a comp.
Yeah, as soon as I looked at him when the game started, I literally told Taylor, I'm like, if Alabama loses, they're losing to Zach Wilson 2.0.
Dude,
Because
what a comp.
there's like quarterbacks that are good in college because they have talent
Yeah.
around them,
Yeah.
and then they come to the NFL and they're not good. But some are good. JJ McCarthy is not going to be good.
Yeah, I mean like especially because I really haven't heard one like really good thing about him besides Michigan's good. Like it's
Yeah,
like, yep, JJ McCarthy is the quarterback of Michigan.
exactly.
And it's like, okay, Michigan's good, but it's not like, JJ McCarthy has like the best arm in the game. Like even Zach Wilson, they were like, this guy has the best arm in the whole draft.
Yeah, because they show you their combine days
Yeah.
with no one guarding them, and these guys can obviously throw 70 yards off their back foot. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
lot of talent in itself, but that doesn't always correlate to game day.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
I don't know if this guy's going into the draft. This guy might play 10 more years in the league with all eligibility. I don't know, but once he
Yeah.
comes and he gets drafted, he's going to be Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
So
Dude, what a comp. What a comp.
that's my prediction,
Because he kind of has the same haircut.
dude.
He's kind of got that pretty boy look to him, like how Zach Wilson does.
Dude,
Wow,
he
what a
does. He's
comp.
Zach Wilson 2.0 in my opinion.
It's also not you just saying that because they beat Bama, right?
Yeah, I mean I'm a little biased as well, but like I told Taylor before the game too. I said the same thing. I'm like, this guy's not good. And then the first play was an interception. Too bad the guy had his foot out of bounds. But I was like, yeah, see, this guy
Yeah,
just isn't good. But
yeah,
he did make some plays when he had to, but so does Zach Wilson.
yeah.
Well, every once in a while, but
Every once in a while, yeah, you're right.
never mind.
You're
We'll
right.
see. Hey, maybe it'll prove me wrong. Who knows?
Maybe you'll prove me wrong, man. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who
but
knows?
we'll stick with the sports topic just a little while longer here. And me and Carl just also wanted to talk about an unfortunate trade that went down in the Knicks franchise.
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, let's go Knicks. They're playing tonight as we record this, so hopefully they win. They're playing the Chicago Bulls, so
Hopefully.
I hope they beat the Bulls because the Bulls suck. So,
Yeah, hopefully.
um, but yeah, the new up and comer, or well, not up and comer, but the new trade acquisition for the Knicks.
Try and pronounce this name. Let's go. You've been hot.
Ah,
I can't help you out either, so all you.
O OG.
I
I
can't
don't
even
even know
give
how
you
to
a
pronounce the
guess.
last name, and it starts with a A. Akabari. Akabari. That's
And I don't
that's my
think,
guess.
no, I don't think so because it's Anunoby. So it's got to be like a
Ananamu.
Nonobo, a Noabu.
Anobu. I think it's yeah. I think it's OG Anobu. I think you're right.
Maybe, well, I mean, I'm sounding it out as I'm looking at a no a Noabi. He
Uh,
British wasn't my guess.
Interesting. Well, anyway,
Anyway,
OG. So they traded for OG and some other Raptors players for two homegrown guys and a second round pick in RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly.
sad.
Um, which for me I felt was a pretty big loss, especially because it's really hard to see two homegrown guys, especially with the Knicks just horrible track record
Yeah,
of just
true.
drafting just complete misery of draft picks. I mean, probably the best draft pick besides Barrett and Quickly that we had prior to this was Porzingis.
Yeah,
And I mean,
he didn't
he
even
didn't
jail
last
here.
long because he wanted out. He wanted out. So
Yeah,
I mean, as great as a player as he was, he wanted out so terribly. But
yeah,
yeah, we just really haven't had good luck. Like guys like Knox, guys like um who was Toppin. We traded Toppin away. He was a
yeah.
first rounder.
We just don't utilize them as well as we
Yeah,
should because they're all good and they all go to different places and they play key roles.
exactly.
We just don't play them enough.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but yeah, it was hard to see them lose, but or lose those guys. But I think in the end, OG, he's a really good player.
Yeah.
He's like really, really solid defensively. He's a lot. I think he's a better 3-point shooter than Quickly and Barrett are, like percentage wise. Even though he
Mhm.
doesn't score as many points, he's definitely going to help on the defensive side of the ball. And I saw this really good take online. It was like, listen, the Knicks essentially have the same team for the past 3 years, and they just couldn't get over that hump. And
Yeah.
it seemed like they were heading towards that right now. Like I think
Hmm.
before they made the trade, they were only like 4 games over 500,
Yeah.
and it's like in the NBA, like 4 games over 500 is not going to help you get like
No.
a be in a good position to win it all. So just I think they had to make a trade, and I think that I'm not saying that this is like the complete trade that will help them get over that hump. I think
Hmm.
it's a step in the right direction though. I
Yeah.
mean, they won the first game that he played, which was good.
Yeah.
They play again tonight. If they win, that's two in a row. It would be good
They
to
get
see
a
them kind of
third.
get
That's a
some
winning
momentum.
streak.
Exactly, winning streak right there. But I did see that the Rose, the GM, said that they're not done yet. They're gonna try and get one more
That's
key.
good.
So a lot of people have been saying they might trade for the Atlanta Braves guy Murray, Devontae Murray, or even maybe Clint Capella,
Okay.
or I don't know, trade from one more star pick in a
Hmm.
trade. But I just don't know who they would trade. Who are they gonna get rid of now? I feel
No, I
like you've
know.
given the two big guys. I would have just given away one, maybe
Yeah.
not two of those guys. But like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
tough.
Because I'm not too familiar with OG's game. I mean, I've heard it. I heard it's like not the flashiest of moves, obviously, because it's not some guy that, he'll show up on the stat sheet a lot, but he also does
Yeah,
those underrated things in the game that don't get scored on the stat sheet. But yeah, just seeing it at first, it was hard to lose Barrett and Quickly for sure. I was a big Quickly fan,
me too, man. His floater was
especially.
elite.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt like people were kind of giving up on him too soon. I think they also just realized they probably couldn't pay him what he wanted.
Yeah, I think that's what
Um,
it ended up being. That's why they got rid of him.
yeah,
Sad.
so and I know every season, like it feels like the Knicks, anytime, which feels like every week, a big NBA star is requesting a trade. And I
Yeah,
feel like the Knicks always have the stock and they always try, but they always kind of
they
stop
always
because they
fall up
think it's
short.
too much. Yeah.
Hmm.
I even saw that the Cavaliers came out and said that they will not be trading Donovan Mitchell. So,
Did they say that, bro?
yeah, they did. But hey, we give them the
That's a
right
stab to
asking
the heart.
price.
That's a stab to the heart.
I mean, we've heard it before. GMs have come out and said we're not doing this, we're not doing that,
Yeah,
and then they do
that's a
it for the
fact.
right asking
I think
price.
they say that sometimes just so that they will like give more, you
Oh,
know?
100%. Yeah, if the Knicks
Yeah,
are right there and it's like we're not going to trade him, and they are going to trade him, you don't tell them that because now you throw in two extra first round picks.
exactly. And then the Knicks' future is gone.
Yeah, but yeah, so we'll see. I don't know what else they have in store. I know a lot of Knicks fans want Julius Randle out of there, so
Yeah, I know. It's so tough because I feel like so many people love him and then they hate him and then they
yeah,
love him. And then like they always want to trade Randall when his stock is low.
yeah,
So if you're gonna trade him, I feel like you got to trade him now because he's playing so good.
yeah,
But the thing is people don't want to trade him now because he's playing good.
yeah.
So
I
it's like,
know.
dude, make up your mind.
No,
Like
I know.
you're either gonna hate him and get rid of him and
Uh-huh.
try with somebody else. I think the only way that they could get Donovan is if they do get rid of Randall.
Yeah,
But
I would think you have to get rid of Randall. I don't know who else they really have. So it would just have to be like a lot of picks, whatever they got.
yeah, uh-huh.
So it was sad, for sure.
No, 100%, man. But well, hopefully the Knicks will turn it around and we'll get a good team and we can see them make a late playoff push. They won a series last year, so hopefully they can do it again. But
Hopefully, we'll
hopefully,
definitely be watching for that.
yeah. I'm actually going to a couple of games this year, so um, I hope to see some good talent when I go.
Hopefully, you'll have to really scout OG, figure out how to say his name for us. Maybe get his
Yeah.
jersey.
I don't think I'm gonna get his jersey. I think the only jersey I have is actually I have two Knicks jerseys. I have a custom Mellow jersey because
Nice, of course.
Mellow. I'm
Yeah,
Mellow and then I also have RJ Barrett jersey, which now is just
pointless.
yeah, pointless.
It's something
I
you could
don't
just
think
play
I can
ball in at like LA Fitness.
if I balled at LA Fitness, maybe.
Well,
But
you might as well now. But yeah, no, that's a shame. That's got to be the worst feeling, honestly, when a player gets traded or doesn't sign back and you have his jersey. It's so terrible.
no, it's so terrible. Also, another terrible feeling too that when you said that was I'm pretty sure Emmanuel quickly found out he got traded from Instagram.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that. Could you
Yeah,
imagine?
no, that's exactly probably what happened.
Yeah.
Like I would not put it past like anybody.
Yeah, I think you were saying it too, and other people were saying it as well. Like, could you imagine waking up and realizing you got traded, and not just traded, you have to go across the border to Canada? Like, what?
No, it's that's awful. That's just foul.
No,
That's
I
just
know, and
foul.
everything moves so quick too. Like, you don't even have time to pack anything. You need like your shoes,
Yeah,
some gear, and then they're like, "All right, hop on this plane with RJ, and you got to play tomorrow
you
with a
got to
new
play
team you
tomorrow.
don't know."
Yeah, it's
So
wild.
no, I know trades like that are crazy. Usually I'll try and like try and get rid of my jersey if I hear wind of him getting traded or not signing back. Because like Pete Alonso, I'm keeping
Yeah,
an eye on that situation. I got a Pete Alonso jersey.
I do too, man. It's like my favorite jersey I have.
I know. So I like. Did you see what the Browns did in Cleveland? Obviously, I think since like 2000, they've
No, I
had
don't think
like
I did.
40 different quarterbacks or
Yeah,
something.
like 42 different quarterbacks,
Yeah,
something
so I
crazy.
think I don't know if this is every home game, but at least for the other, a couple weeks ago for one of the home games, you were able to bring in your jersey of a past player and trade it in for a new jersey, but it was only for like the first 100 fans.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I was like, that's really cool. So there was everyone was online with like their Baker Mayfield jerseys and their Deshaun Watson jerseys and
I would have
stuff.
kept the Baker Mayfield jersey.
Yeah, I mean he was good there for sure, but Deshaun Watson, I would get rid of that one. There was
Why
stuff
though?
there.
He's still gonna keep playing there.
Yeah,
Joe
but
Flacco's not the
I
guy who's
know,
gonna
but
be there
you
for the
know,
rest.
he had those allegations against him. He had some stuff. He was doing some stuff in hotel rooms with masseuses, man.
Yeah, but he's still playing.
That doesn't make a difference. He still didn't do good things allegedly.
Allegedly. You're guilty.
Would you get like a Ray Lewis jersey?
Me? Yeah, totally. That guy's a
Mm.
legend.
No, I probably would too. I wanted one
That
as a
guy's a
kid.
legend.
Him and Ray Rice, I wanted those two as kids.
Dude, like his
Not good
dance where
people.
he's like this,
Yeah,
bro.
not good people though. The other one that they traded, which was crazy, was Aaron Hernandez. They ran a similar thing with the Patriots after he killed himself in jail after he killed someone. They did the same thing with fans and said you could trade it in. I was like, see, that one makes sense.
The
That one you should
Patriots
be
did that?
allowed. I believe so. I could be.
Interesting.
I might remember that. That was also like 15 years ago, so maybe
Good
I'm
on the
wrong.
scummy Pats, bro. Can't believe they
Yeah,
did that.
Yeah, yeah, true. Maybe they didn't.
Yeah, there's no way.
True. But
Dude,
anywho,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
yeah,
That's just wild.
yeah. But that's our sports section. We'll switch quickly over to a little bit about the Marvel universe,
Oh
what's going
yeah, Marvel.
on.
I forgot we were talking about this.
Yeah, Carl, we'll talk about it quickly. Carl was talking about it right before the show.
Yes,
And we,
I
we had
was.
an interesting topic we wanted to talk about.
Yes, so within the past couple of weeks, a lot of new Marvel content is dropping, and it's dropping very differently than it has in the past. So,
Yep.
starting the 22nd of December, we got 9 straight days of what if animation shows from
Hmm.
Marvel, which was cool because I felt like it was different, I didn't have to wait a full week for the story to continue if they left off on
Yeah.
on a cliffhanger. All you had to do was just wake up the next day and just hope
Hmm.
wait a couple hours and then bam, it
Yeah.
was on. So it was really cool. I thought what if as a whole was it was good, nothing like
Hmm.
too crazy. I think it was just like the perfect thing that Marvel needed right now. A lot of people were really pissed off that like nothing really has just been connected or it was just kind of like fluff or whatever.
Yeah.
I think this was a nice like kind of standalone like thing where it's
Hmm.
like okay, if you watched it, good on you. Like it did have some like good like
Yeah.
parts to it. But if you didn't, it's not really essential to the viewing of what you're gonna need to
Yeah. It
watch
was like a
for the rest of
personal
everything.
choice. It was a
Yeah,
personal choice.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely suggest having it. Has some really good concepts. My favorite one was like the Avengers teaming up in 1980s, which was
Uh-huh.
pretty cool. You
Oh,
see
nice.
like T'Challa's father. You got like Hank Pym Ant Man.
Oh, nice.
Um,
That's cool.
and yeah, so you get some like cool different characters in there and stuff.
Yeah.
But then the Echo Show is dropping January 10th, so next week, and that one's cool too because they're not doing it the same thing where you have to wait every week. They're dropping all 5 episodes on January 10th.
That's crazy.
So it's going to be binge style. So I think this is really good for Marvel to kind of experiment a little bit differently with their shows because
Hmm.
maybe except Loki and Moon Knight and WandaVision, all their other shows really haven't been, you know, faring well to the broad audience. Like a lot of
Hmm.
people have just been like, "Oh, this is whack. Like I
Yeah.
can't follow. There's too much stuff going on." So maybe dropping stuff, that you don't have to wait a week and wait for it to come out.
Yeah.
Either dropping it all at once or, dropping it a day at a time. Maybe that will help the Marvel fans and just casual fans
Hmm.
be more into watching it because I feel like especially casual fans, people love to binge.
Yeah.
So like people would binge the hell out of The Office. They still binge it.
Yeah. True.
Um they wait for Stranger Things to all come out on Netflix and just binge it. So
Yeah.
maybe just like binging or putting it all out. I think the Echo series is gonna be really good. That's like rated TVMA, which is like TV's
Okay.
version of like rated R.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like super gory, super bloody. It's gonna
Nice.
be something different that we really haven't seen in Marvel, so I'm excited for it. But what do you think? Do you think more people are gonna watch it, or it'll turn more fans back on to fans if they drop it differently? What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, I didn't hear this news until you just brought it up about something to discuss during the podcast, especially with What If. I haven't watched it yet. I probably will, but I like, kind of what you said, especially as a standalone. It's definitely something that Marvel Universe needs right now, which we'll bring up quickly. Also, speaking of someone who didn't do good things allegedly, Jonathan Majors.
Yes,
Fuck that
yes. I did
guy.
want to talk about this. I forgot.
We Yeah, we'll just bring up
Mm.
quickly. There's stuff going on there. But so this was nice just to have a thing. And I think it's also helped too, like when it dropped, because they just know probably a majority of its viewers are the younger audience, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like
Yep.
everyone's off from school, off from work and stuff too during the
Yeah,
holiday
exactly.
season. So you dropped 9 episodes, right? 9 episodes.
Yep.
Right at the end of December. Everyone's home with their families anyway. They're gonna watch it together. I think it's a good time too. The Echo thing, I like what you said too about the casual fans because I'm agreeing because I think it's so hard for people to get into the Marvel universe
Yeah, it's
because
hard.
you have as much as we love that everything's connected to have to watch 25 plus movies, nine
Yeah.
different TV shows, just to understand like a new movie coming out. It's not appealing to people trying to get into it for sure. For us, it was great, but
Yeah.
not for everyone.
I mean, even you yourself, like you didn't watch a Marvel movie until basically Infinity War,
Yeah,
and you had watched in the past, but you haven't watched all of them. And then you watch Infinity War, and you're like, I need to watch every single
yeah,
one. And you went back and you watched every single one before
ex-
Endgame came out. So like,
exactly.
and
Yeah,
now there's 15 more projects onto that after Endgame, and
yeah.
we're only 4 years removed. Like that's a lot of projects for people to watch.
Yeah, you have to.
So
Yeah, you definitely have to keep up with it, and it's really just more. Yeah, now for like the interested parties, because like if I didn't like Infinity War, I'm obviously not gonna go back and watch the other ones.
yeah,
So we got lucky that I liked it and watched the other ones. But I think it's also pretty dependent on the show itself. Because like I think like What If, good show. Echo, I don't know how it's gonna be, but like I feel like the hype's not there because obviously you have to
yeah,
watch other projects to know
yeah.
who Echo is. So I think that's kind of why they're doing the binge style as well. I think binge style is more for casual fans.
I
So,
think so too. I agree. Yeah,
but I think also a side thing I just thought about is I think it depends on the show too, because like Loki, great show. You wanted to build that weekly anticipation.
yes.
Moon Knight, you wanted to build that. WandaVision, you wanted to build that. And like shows like Echo, I feel like I'm not saying it's a bad show. I'll give it, I'll see how it is, but you almost just want to get it out so
Yeah,
everyone could just watch it.
the character just doesn't have much hype behind it. I think
Yeah,
more people are hyped about seeing the cameos in the show that are
exactly.
going to be
Yeah.
than the actual like main character itself, which is like it's not anybody's really fault. I mean,
No.
dude, when Iron Man came out into theaters, nobody was like, "Okay, I need to go see Iron Man," you
Yeah.
know? Like who knows? Like we could be talking 5 years from now, and Echo could be the cornerstone of Marvel. Do I think that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
No,
But
but like you
you
never
never
know.
know.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes you give a chance to a movie, something like this. Sometimes you just strike gold.
Yeah.
So hopefully it ends up being good. I think the binge style will be cool. I don't know if I'm gonna sit down all at once and watch the whole thing through because it
Yeah.
does come out on like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'll try and watch maybe like one or two, and then one day, and then maybe like the other three another day. But
Yeah.
we'll
No,
see.
yeah, we'll see how the style goes for them. I mean, it could have worked for other projects. Maybe like with She-Hulk, they could have just thrown it right in the garbage, but
I agree. I thought She-Hulk was
yeah,
terrible. That's my not hot take actually.
yeah,
I
no,
thought it was garbage.
that's a freezing cold no.
Yeah, freezing
But
cold take.
yeah, yeah, we'll see how Marvel does to in 2024. But kind of speaking of 2024, we are in our last topic here, and instead of doing a fun topic where we're playing a game, we're gonna do what probably other podcasts are doing, other people are thinking of, but we're gonna list our bold predictions for this year.
Bold predictions, baby.
And this could range from sports, entertainment, music, all that good stuff. So Carl, you wanna kick it off with all yours? Name a few,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll start off with actually a completely like off-topic thing that we haven't talked about.
Sure.
But my bold prediction is going to be that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift get married by the end of the year.
Dude,
Bold prediction. Celebrity crushes get together and get married.
so
Bold
you want to
prediction.
hear something crazy? When I told Taylor we were going to talk about this on the podcast, that is the first thing she said. And the crazy part, I said that's on my list too. So that is
No
three
way.
people who are saying Taylor and Travis will be engaged or married. Well, I said
Yeah,
engaged.
no, I think engaged is more likely
Yeah,
in this.
I think by the
Yeah,
end of the year they will be engaged. I think more so because Travis Kelsey realizes he cannot let this
he
one slip
cannot let
away.
this one slip away, man. And I think she kind of knows too that she can't let him slip away
I
either.
mean, they're both
You
having
know?
fun. They both are really happy with each other. I think
Yeah,
they're gonna realize that more and more as this year goes on, especially once football dies down and she has that little period where she's still not on tour, and they get
yeah,
to just spend time together.
yeah. I think he's gonna go on tour with her though. They're
Oh
gonna.
yeah,
I
you think
think
he's gonna perform?
yeah.
I know, I'm
I think
kidding.
he's gonna put
Yeah,
our favorite Christmas song,
yeah.
"Fairy Tale in Philadelphia."
Dude, that would be sick. But no, that would make sense because I mean, she came to his game on Christmas and New Year's Eve. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
come on, man.
You,
You could be
you,
spending time with your family,
yeah,
but you're
but
watching your boyfriend catch
she
some
decided to see
balls.
that piss poor Chiefs showing on both
Yeah, on both
holidays.
holidays.
Yeah, so
Terrible, man.
yeah, exactly. So she could have been anywhere else. So Carl, I'm agreeing with that one. If you want to, you can keep rolling.
Um, going back a little bit to the Marvel end, um, I think my bold prediction is that Deadpool is going to bring back so many fans to the MCU. A lot of people are pissed off at it. The best decision I think they made was announcing that this is going to be the standalone movie in 2024, no other movie. And I think Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are going to create some magic, and it's going to bring back fans to the MCU.
Nice.
Then my next one is that the two-man podcast, us right here, we are going to be the number 56th podcast in Germany because Germany was our highest downloaded podcast of the year. We got like our podcast Spotify rap,
Dude, that was
and
nuts. I still don't get that.
and I my bold prediction is the two-man podcast is going to be the 56th most streamed podcast in Germany.
Dude, that is a genius one. Yeah, Frankfurt. Number one, Frankfurt, most popular city, 41 downloads. So if you're listening from Frankfurt, shout
Yo,
out.
shout out to you. Shout out.
Show us some
Please
love.
please message us on YouTube,
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, something. You get some free merch. Me and Tyler are wearing some merch right now.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
If you are a loyal fan from Frankfurt,
Dude.
you get some free merch, man. Like that was just
We'll
that
pay
made
the
my
shipping fees. We'll pay it all because yeah, it literally goes
that made my
Frankfurt,
day.
Brooklyn, Connecticut, Virginia, and then New York again, like New York, New York. So
That's so crazy to me.
we're international. So I
We're
like
international,
that
baby.
one. That's great.
I think the Brooklyn one is my grandma too.
Shout
I think
out.
that's my grandma. Shout out, Nana. And my final bold prediction is a little bit more on serious side, but sports side
Mm.
is that the Baltimore Orioles are going to win the World Series this year.
Ooh,
Yep.
steamy
Bold
hot
prediction.
bold prediction ended.
Steamy hot bold prediction.
Woo-hoo-hoo. That is nice.
Yeah. And how about you, Tyler? I know you said you had like 7 good ones. I'm ready to hear them.
Yeah, I got a couple good ones. They were going through my head all day. The first one I had was also Taylor and Travis.
That's
Kinda
crazy. That was
I
both
think
our
they're
first
gonna
one.
engage. And a couple gimmies. I think this one's easy. Kanye West is trying to make a little comeback right now. If he does, my other bold prediction is Kanye West gets canceled at some other point this year. He ain't
He's
lasting.
already been canceled like 4 times.
Yeah, well, he already apologized to the Jews, and he's trying to drop an album soon, but it's been delayed like 6 times. So,
Yep.
and he's back on Instagram. That can only be bad news.
That's only bad news. Only bad
Yeah.
news.
So,
Tough.
yeah,
I really like that one though. That was
he's
a good
getting
one.
canceled. I predicted each sports winners for the championships in my head. I think the 49ers are winning the Super Bowl.
Nice. That's a good one.
I think
so
the
too.
Rangers are hoisting the cup this year. I think it's their year.
Let's
I'm-
fucking go,
I'm showing
baby.
some bias.
Let's go.
Yeah, and then I have for the other ones, not bias, hate for them. I have the Celtics taking the NBA and the Dodgers taking the World Series. Those are two talented teams.
See, dude, like I think it's a bold prediction for the Dodgers, but like how awesome it'd be if they choked. Like it would be
I would
so
love if both
awesome.
those teams choked for the rest of our lives.
Me too. Me too.
But it
Fuck
has to
yourself.
come eventually, I think. So that's what I'm rocking with. I also have the King of England. I don't think he makes it out of the year. Not an assassination attempt. He just looks quite old to me. So, knock on wood. And then also I have could be another gimme. One of the Kardashians is due to get pregnant again.
It's gotta be.
So that's in the entertainment news. I don't know which one. I think one of them just had a kid, so we'll rule out that one, I guess. But I don't know.
Could be her again. That would
Could
be
be her
that'd
again.
Be crazy.
Could be.
That'd be crazy.
Could be. And then another one I have is I did not look at their current relationship status, but doesn't really matter. I think Pete Davidson stays winning, and him and Sydney Sweeney get together this year. I think he has been collecting Infinity Stones for quite some time.
Dude.
I know him and Madeline Klein were dating. They still might be dating.
I would cry, bro. I would cry.
So I think we are due for a big internet breaking relationship again from our boy Pete Davidson. And
she's in a committed relationship though.
oh, is she?
Yeah.
Well, he might be too, but like, who knows? This is the year is long, man. We got 12
Pete
months.
Davidson. Yeah, you're right. We
We
got
got
12
12
months.
months. So I'm
Dude,
not saying it
Pete
happens
Davidson could be president by the end of the year.
exactly. So I have that one. I have another relationship one. I had Brianna Chicken Fry and Zach Bryan do not make it as a couple throughout the year.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
just
that's
see
happening.
that one.
Yeah.
And then I'll give this one to Taylor. I agreed with her, but she brought up a good one. My
Let's go,
last one
Taylor.
is I think Justin Bieber and Haley Bieber, two choices. Either they're getting divorced or they're having a kid. There is no in between.
I think they're having a kid. I don't think they're
Yeah,
getting a
because I
divorce.
know that I've seen lots of videos that he does not really treat her the nicest or care about her. Not
I
in like an
also saw,
abusive way, but
yeah,
like an
he's like, I should have been with
emotionally.
Selena. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not even just that, but like I've seen he doesn't like hold the door for her, and he showed up
Scum.
to one like some premiere for her, and she's in like a nice red dress, and he's got like sweatshirt and
Sweats and a
sweatpants on,
t-shirt.
and it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
dude, what are you
crazy.
doing? And he like shut the door on her by accident, like not by accident, but he just like forgets she's there. So I think
He's so used to being by himself, I guess. I
I
don't know.
guess so. I think he's yeah, I think he's either they're having a kid or they're getting divorced. That's what Taylor said. And then I threw in the same thing. I said, and then they get back with Selena Gomez and break
Hey,
the
she's
internet
happy right
once
now,
again.
apparently. She's
What?
happy right now. She's
I know
happy right now, Selena.
I saw that guy. She's with a guy or she's been
Yeah.
seen with a guy. Have you seen
Yeah,
that
she
guy?
was like yeah, I don't know exactly what it looks like, but I know she posted something online. It was like, all my friends ask me if I'm with somebody. Yes, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. And I'm
I
like,
think
all
he's
right.
a singer or a producer or something like
I would have to
is
put
this
he's
guy
a
a
producer.
recorder producer?
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go. That's right.
No, it's
Producer.
great, but he's a weird looking man in my opinion.
Yeah, I think she's way better looking than him. But like, come on, Selena Gomez. She's got what? That guy looks like he just like rolled off the couch.
Dude, if they're happy, we can be happy, but what?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Come on, Selena. I'm right here. If you
Yeah.
need a guy, I'm I'm here for you. I got you. What?
Dude, why is my
Dude,
hand shaking?
the guy kind of looks like Dimitri.
Bruh. It does. But I
Am
mean,
I right?
yeah, his name is Benny Blanco. So
Benny Blanco.
we
It's a cool
hope
name.
yeah, we hope you're happy, guys. We are
Not as
we
cool as
hope you're happy.
Not as cool as Benny the Jet, but
No, not as cool as Benny the Jet.
Benny
Definitely
Blanco is a pretty fire name though. I'll
No,
give
it
him that.
is. Yeah. But that's our 2024 bold predictions. Let us know in the comments if you guys have your own bold predictions,
Yeah,
liked
we're
any of
definitely
ours.
clipping this.
Yeah.
Definitely clipping this.
If you liked anything, missed anything we have, because I definitely had fun thinking of those. I'm sure I'll think of some more throughout the year.
Dude, if we're not the 56th most streamed podcast in Germany, I'm gonna be pissed.
Whoever our huge fan is in Germany, start the movement.
Start the movement. The two men in Germany.
You want
Dude,
to
we'll do a podcast
I
there.
was about to
I'm
say,
with
you
it.
want to fly us out there? I think
I'm with
I could be part German. I'll get out there.
it. Dude, I can barely speak English. Imagine me trying to speak German.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. That's tough.
Yeah.
Taylor took German in high school. She could teach us some words.
Oh, she could be like
She
our
could come with us, actually.
liaisons.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She could be our
Taylor's our
translator.
interpreter.
There we go. We'll bring her along on the trip. We'll you, me, Taylor.
That's my first thing I'm gonna ask Taylor the next time I see her. Is like, hey, do you speak German?
I'm gonna ask her right now.
Yeah,
She can count and she could probably say the essentials. Where's the
she can
bathroom?
count.
Where's the food? Thank you. You're welcome. Hello. So that's really all we need.
That's all we need.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I think
I need one more saying.
which one?
She's got to learn for me.
Yeah.
You are very pretty. I
Nice.
need to know
That's a good
that
one.
one.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. I'll see if she knows that. But also I think the problem too with us is the pronunciation of the
Yeah.
words. That's gonna be tough.
Dude, I barely was able to say OG or OJ. It's OJ? No, OG. It's
OG.
OG.
OG,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Owen Evans.
What's his name?
Quinn Ewers. But
Quinn
Ewers is
Ewers.
tough because it's Ewers.
Dude, I could have sworn I saw on the back of his jersey it said Evans.
Dude,
Could have
that's gonna be a
sworn.
future game for sure. I'm definitely gonna put names in front of you and quiz you, and you have to pronounce them. Cause like Ewers,
College football names.
yeah, I'll do like all sports names because like
Yeah.
there's some tough ones I don't want to spoil. I can think of in my head right now that are stupid and most people wouldn't get, but like I would just love to see you guess them.
Oh, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Oh, that's hilarious.
No, that was great. But yeah, folks, I think that was a great episode. I think that's all the time we have for today.
Yes. One last thing before we go. Me and Tyler are rocking some awesome two-man podcast merch. So the link will be posted on our Instagram. This is the crew neck. This is probably the most comfiest crew neck I
I
own
wear it every day.
every day ever since I've gotten it. Yeah, so wear it all the time. Tyler's wearing the two-man hat. I'm also wearing it. It looks great forwards, looks great backwards.
Yes.
You cannot complain. We got t-shirts, sweatshirts, and we got long sleeves. So if you are a fan of the pod, go and buy some merch. Um, dude, it looks great and it will just help us. So we'll be able to put out some more content for you guys. And help us, help the two-man out. Help the two-man out and support the two-man, show people around. I think I've actually worn this around around town already, and like
Hmm.
4 or 5 people have already asked me, what's the two-man podcast?
Love it. Yeah.
So yeah, and I just let them know. I guess show them the link to the pod, and hopefully you are listening right now. I hope you are.
No, I think it's perfect. It's not too late in the holiday season. If you can get someone a holiday gift, get them the two-man merch. But also
Get them the
Valentine's
two-man
Day is
merch.
coming up, St. Patty's Day is coming up,
Oh
Earth Day's
yeah.
coming up in April,
Earth
4th of
Day. Yeah.
July. What else can I pull out my ass? There's got to be like Labor Day and Memorial Days over there. So
Yeah, that's in the summer though.
I'm covering all my bases of the year here. Thanksgiving, and then before you know, you're back at Christmas.
Back
So,
at
folks,
Christmas and Hanukkah.
please get yes, exactly. So please, like Carl said, we have new episodes every other Friday. Make sure to follow the show on all socials. Buy us some merch, and always just have a good day.
Have a great day. And have a great 2024.
Damn right.
Damn
Peace.
straight. Peace.